My buddy Thrifter Sean a few weeks back scored a massive lot of Real Ghostbusters toys from the 1980s at the thrift store. I mean, it was huge. Someone literally dumped their entire childhood collection of Real Ghostbusters toys at the thrift store. Sean was kind enough to text me that he had found it, and I was fast enough to get over there that I actually scored a few items myself, but not to the level that Sean got. Thrifter Sean got the Real Ghostbusters Firehouse. He got the figures, the ghosts, the proton packs, the PKE meters, the vehicles, Ecto 1. I mean, he scored big. Well, earlier today, while I was out thrifting or out shopping at Ollies looking for them deals, you know, get some good stuff cheap, Thrifter Sean sent me a text message, and he wants to sell the proton pack to me and the PKE meter, and he also wants to sell a ghost projector to me, and you are not going to believe the deal he gave me on it. Check it out.
My name is Burf and this is my turf. I'm straight out of the thrift store.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Burf, and we are about to embark on another vintage toy hunt thrift store adventure, and we're starting off at Big Texas Thrift. So we're about to head in there and see what kind of goodies they got. Keep our fingers crossed and pray that the vintage thrift store gods are good to me today. Hey, if you're new to my channel, my name's Chris Burfield. My friends call me Burf. And if you like vintage toys and you like thrift stores, you'll probably like my channel. So hit that subscribe button. Let's see what they got in here. All right, let's see. What do we got? We got a bag full of pirate booty. Here's some Legos. Oh, here's that mystery machine again. Too bad it doesn't have the back door to it. Check it out. It's our boy Buzz. Oh, there's a carrying case for your cars. And it looks like we got a Batmobile here. Oh, check this out. We even have a woke Buzz. Oh, here's a Sonic plush. It's kind of a cheaply made one, though. Oh, wow. Is this a vintage Care Bear? Let's see. Oh, it's a Build-A-Bear. Ah, okay. If that were vintage, I'd get it. Oh, man, look at this. What's he supposed to be? Is he like a Hershey's Kiss? Or is he a piece of crap? Is he doo-doo? Let's see, is there a date on there? No, I don't see a date. Well, it turns out he's from the Emoji Movie, and he is a piece of doo-doo. Oh, is that the Shadow? Oh, yeah. Check that out. It is the Shadow. And his hat is all chewed up here. Still really cool, though. Oh, look at this. Ugh. That's cool. Yeah, they want 15 bucks for that, though. Dang. All right, let's check these bags and see if we can find any vintage toys in them. Oh, check this out. It's a Ghostbusters cup. Dang, you want 5 bucks for that? Get out of here. That's crazy. Oh, just a bunch of junk in here. Oh, there's a Captain America. Oh, check that out. It's the same car that I did the trade with Gabe with. Gabe, if you're watching, this is the same car that you traded with me. We got a Thanos. Another Thanos. Oh, here's like a Hot Wheels tractor trailer. And we got this little Pikachu looking thing that fell out of the hole in that bag. All right, gang, we got busted. Now, there is an Ollie's on this side of town that I've never been to. I always go to the Ollie's in Louisville. This is Garland. So I think we're gonna go check the Ollie's out next. See if they got some good stuff cheap. Let's head that way. All right, my friends, we are here. We're at Ollie's, baby. Good stuff cheap. Man, I am super jazzed up right now. Do you guys remember Thrifter Sean? Remember Thrifter Sean? He's the guy that found that big lot of like Ghostbusters toys and then, you know, sent me a text message, and I raced over there and I was able to score some Ghostbuster stuff, some real Ghostbuster stuff from the 80s as well. But anyway, he just texted me, and he's actually gonna sell me a bunch of real Ghostbuster stuff. Originally, he just said, I'll give it to you all for $11. And I was like, oh no, dude, like, you're too nice to me, man. Like, I'll give you 20. So like, I'm gonna give him 20 bucks, but we're gonna stop on the way home and we're gonna pick up this big lot. Well, it's not a giant lot, but it's like the Proton Pack, the Proton Blaster. I think there's some other things in there. He even said he had like some 3.75 inch G.I. Joes from the early 90s. So, oh man, dude, I'm getting excited. So we're gonna head in here. We're gonna take a look around, and then we're gonna head over and meet up with Thrifter Sean. Oh, I'm super jazzed up over this. Oh, look at this. Masters of the Universe. We got the Wind Raider here. I don't know what the price on it is. Oh, 20 bucks, looks like. Is that a win? No, that's the cat. It's like kind of scratched off. I can't really tell. Oh, here it is. $19.99. It's a good deal. Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of Motu over here. Hey, maybe we'll find those Bucky O'Hares around here. One of my subscribers goes by Slim Fit Money. Old Slim, he told me to keep an eye out for turtle calms at Ollies, so we'll check that out too. All right. Well, let's see what else they got. Well, here's another full end cap. Got all these Eternals, Doctor Strange, Winter Soldier, Moff Gideon. All right, Bucky O'Hare, are you still around? I bet you everybody scooped him up. That's probably why I've never seen him. Somebody probably caught wind and came and bought them all. I don't blame them. I think they were like $5 a piece. Here's a little turtle car. Here's some Dungeons and Dragons. I picked up this set last year sometime. I've got some real Ghostbusters here. Speaking of the real Ghostbusters, the Bug-Eye Ghost. And oh, we've got some more poop. Oh yeah, I saw this thing at Thrift Giant. It was just by itself. It wasn't in box. What do they want for this? Not gonna get it, just curious. It was a cool little playset though. I don't see a sticker on it anywhere. Oh, look at this Aquaman Lock and Roll Pals. Never seen that before. Break the chain. You can collect them all. Lots of Mission Fleet showing up. All the stuff that didn't sell in stores. Speaking of Proton packs, here's a Proton Blaster. $7.99 for that. I saw these at the other Ollies. I thought they were kind of neat. Well, there's some Paw Patrol comms, but walkie-talkies, but I don't see any turtle comms. Oh, what do they want for him? This is actually one of the ones I didn't get when I picked up this line. What's it say there? Oh, $7.99? Yeah, I'll pick him up for $7.99. Lots of Ghostbuster Proton Blasters over here. We got these little arcades. Some Squeezlings. Transformers. $4 for him. Like, seriously though, why would anyone make a toy of this person? As a kid, I would not want that. Like, I think it's dumb. All right, well, we got Fantastic Four Human Torch. How cool is he? Yeah, so a couple years ago at Christmas, Nicole got me, I think 4 or 5 Fantastic Four figures. There was like a couple of them that I didn't get, and this was one of them. So Nice to add this to collection. To the collection. Nice to add this collection. Nice to add it to the collection. All right, now let's go meet up with Thrifter Sean. All right, gang. We're here. We're pulling up. Oh, there he is right there. So we about to get our hands on some real Ghostbusters. Oh my gosh. Yeah, could you do that real quick?
Sorry it took so long.
Oh,
It was such a shit show.
totally cool, dude. I appreciate the deal you gave me on this.
No problem. I put the PI does in if you want to look at them.
Yeah. How much do you want for them?
I have no idea yet. I just,
Okay.
So I bought out a resale.
Oh, these are it right here, huh? Oh yeah, you got some cool ones in here. There's a Dusto. Gung Ho. You bought out a reseller, huh?
He needed money, but I'll show you everything that costs. So I just picked it up. And
Wow.
just now going through everything.
Yeah. I'm interested in them. But I'll tell you, like, I don't know what, I mean,
I don't know what the value is.
Joe's are going for some pretty good money these days.
The only one I got a chance to
mean?
look up before I met up with you, I think is the Desert Duke, which is going for a decent amount. But I
Yeah.
haven't looked up the others. And...
Yeah.
Oh no, I figured I'd bring them, see if you're interested.
Yeah, let me, got all these weapons, accessories. There's how many here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, plus the weapons and stuff like that. Yeah. All right, so we got all this stuff in here, so we'll bring this home and do some show and tell. Cool, got this, but I'm gonna make a decision on this here.
Another one hidden.
Oh, really?
For you.
Oh, wow, cool. Man, dude. What was your cost on them?
I don't know. I bought up the entire lot.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
So I was gonna go home and start looking them up, but I was like, you know what? Chris may be interested in them first.
Yeah. I think I'd be interested in this Gung Ho, this Desert Duke, this guy right here. I'd be interested in him too. Look, I'm like interested in almost all of them. And their crotches and hands are all in pretty good shape. Well, this
Except for that guy,
yeah.
and then these two are loose. That's why I separated them.
Oh, okay.
This one's really loose, this one's so-so.
So they need some new O-rings in them. Well, I'll tell you what. Would you do? And then there's this Gung Ho. Whoops. All right, picked up my haul from Thrifter Sean. So we're gonna head back to the house, do a little show and tell. He ended up, there were 4 Joes that I wanted, and they had their weapons and stuff like that. So he's always given me a good deal on things. So I offered him $65 for the 4 Joes, and he ended up saying, I'll give you all of them for $65. So he's like, some of them, you know, like he said, they have loose O-rings and stuff like that, and some of them didn't have their weapons. One of the guys actually had like a broken hand, but he was like, you can just have them all for $65. So I'm excited for it. So let's head back to the bunker and do a little show and tell. All right, gang, we're back at the bunker. Now it's time for a little show and tell. All right, gang, first up, we got some Yo Joe from Thrifter Sean. Let's take a look at these guys. So over here, we've got Big Bear from the October Guard. Now, this figure is loose, so he's gonna need his O-rings replaced, and his hand is chewed off, which sucks, but you know what? He's still a really cool figure, and I'm sure at some point in time, I could maybe find an arm replacement or something like that. Or, you know, he's actually not a very expensive figure. In this condition, he's worth maybe about $2, but I saw where he was selling like anywhere from $6 to $10 online, and that was without his weapons and whatnot. You know, that was incomplete, but still, I think he's a really cool figure. I really dig him. Up next, we've got Wild Bill. He is missing his hat and he's missing his gun, but he's got this missile launcher, and he also has his backpack. So I saw in this condition here, he was selling for around $15 to $20. And I have never actually seen this version of Wild Bill before. I have a Wild Bill, and it's the version 1. I stopped collecting Joes or stopped playing with Joes when I was a kid, probably around 1988, 89, when I was like around 12, 13 years old. So I really didn't get into the 90s Joes, but these guys are pretty cool and they're pretty colorful, and I'm really digging them. Up next, we've got Destro version 3. Not as cool as the version 1 Destro. That will always be the coolest one. But he is cool nonetheless. And the great thing about this figure is he is complete. In fact, I saw where he recently sold on eBay for $20, where he only had this disc launcher, his gun, and the figure itself, but he did not have these 3 discs that sit down inside of there. They're kind of like those pizza throwers from TMNT. So they launched discs, these little orange discs out of them, and I think that's really neat. But again, he was like a $15 to $20 figure, complete. And then we've got this Desert Duke over here. I think he's missing his knife. That's the only thing he's missing. He's got this badass rocket launcher. It's got the tripod that it sits on top of down here. His hat does come off, and this is a really great figure. I think I saw him selling complete like this. Well, this one isn't complete because he's missing his knife, but I think complete I saw him selling for like $25, $30. So it's probably at least a $20 figure. And then over here, we've got Gung Ho. I didn't actually look him up. I don't know if he's completely complete. He does have this like M60 machine gun, which is pretty cool. He's dressed in his jungle attire, and he's got the American flag. Old Glory, baby. Oh yeah. I love that flag, man. So we've got Gung Ho over here. We also have this version of Leatherneck, which I have not seen before. Super cool version. Again, I really like the colors of these 90 Joes, but the 80s Joes will always have a first place. 80s Joes will always be first place in my heart. Let's just put it that way. So we've got Leatherneck, and then we've got this version of Ace. His hat actually does come off. I think he's supposed to have like a like an oxygen mask, and there's a tube that should come off of it and insert into his chest right there, which is pretty cool. And then finally we have this guy. I have no idea who this is. I tried doing a picture of him, doing like a reverse image search or Google Lens or whatever they call it, and I couldn't find him. He wasn't pulling up, so maybe you guys can help me out with who this last guy is. Also, this lot came with a bag of accessories, so we got all types of different guns. I don't think these guns go to any of these guys. I could be wrong, but I don't remember when I was looking them up seeing that any of these guns actually fit the mold. So, and then we've got these rockets over here, which are really awesome. And I've got a big box of Joe accessories that I'm just keep adding to. You never know when you're gonna need them. And then we got like this blade, looks like a saw blade or something like that. Oh, and then there's this thing back here. I don't know if this is supposed to be a flamethrower with like some gasoline tanks there in the back, but I thought that was pretty cool. So this is the Joe haul that I got from Thrifter Sean. And then we got this epic Real Ghostbusters haul. This stuff is awesome. So back in July, when Thrifter Sean found all this stuff at the thrift store, he contacted me and said, hey man, I'm probably going to sell the Proton pack and some of the other weapons and stuff like that. If you're interested, let me know. So we started conversing back and forth, and we're trying to settle up on a price. And then finally he just said, hey, you can have it all for $20. So that was one of the reasons why I kind of paid up on the Joes a little bit, because he did me a solid and gave me this for 20 bucks. Plus there's actually some more stuff. So the ghost figures are the ones I've already had. This one was actually traded to me by one of my subscribers, so awesome. But these other ghost figures, they're not part of the purchase that I made with Thrifter Sean. I just wanted to put them here for display purposes. But we've got a proton blaster. How cool is this thing? Now the styrofoam tube is busted off, and that is really, really common with these, but it's in really great shape for the most part. We also got this PKE meter. It is missing like the sticker or the little thing on the front of it. I think it was, if I remember, I think it was like a hologram, I think, or something like that. I could be wrong, but it is missing like a sticker right here or something like that. And then we've got the proton pack itself. Now the sticker is coming off a little bit on there, but that can be fixed. And it still has the tube. How freaking awesome is that? And I erased the price that was on here. He originally paid $3.99 for it at the thrift store. Unbelievable. And then there's this thing right here. I don't know what this is. It kind of looks like a bracelet, maybe, or a championship belt for one of your plushies. So, but that thing is super neat. But this isn't all. We actually got more from him. We have like this proton blaster that's like, it's an image projector. So if I pull the trigger back here, you're gonna see it actually lights up. And it does make some noise, but you can't hear it very well. So listen. Hear that little humming noise, that little hissing noise? So it's supposed to make noise, but it's not functioning all that well. I did test it out, and we'll take a look at it here together in a second. The ghosts do project onto the wall, but they're a little bit distorted. And I'm not sure if it's because you can see that little glass piece is really scratched up. So, but this little mechanism here turns, and every time you turn it and it clicks, it actually will project a different ghost onto the wall or the ceiling or wherever you want to project it. So let's check it out together. All right, so we're actually in my bathroom right now, and I'm gonna project this up on the wall for you. This is one of the ghosts, and you can see it's really distorted. You can't really make him out all that well. I think he's got like a long tongue that's like sticking out of his mouth maybe. I'm gonna have to see if I can maybe clear that up some way. Here's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. We can tell that's who he is. And then we've got this ghost here, which if I kind of move it to the side a little bit, you can see the image a little bit better. There's some sort of obstruction there in the middle that prevents us from really seeing it. And then this is supposed to be Slimer. That would be a real, I would love to see these in more detail. So hopefully I can maybe fix this thing up a little bit. And then we've got the skull. And I think this is supposed to be the demon dog. And then we're back to the guy with the long tongue. So, you know, it works, but not as good as I'd like it to. But it's still super cool, and it's part of toy history. And I absolutely love it. And thank you, Thrifter Sean, for giving me an epic deal. $20 for all of that stuff. You can't beat it, man. That's what good friends are all about. So helping each other out like that. Well, hey, if you have enjoyed watching my content as much as I enjoyed making it for you, do me a favor, smash the like button. That helps me out. It does help my channel grow. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, because I got a lot more great content coming your way. And tons of videos you can start binge watching right now, starting with this next video. I know you're going to love it.